Elogiar a Irán por detener más de 800 ejecuciones programadas de los manifestantes. Dice que respeta profundamente que todos los ahorcamientos programados para ayer, más de 800 en concreto, ya hayan sido cancelados por las autoridades iraníes. Daba las gracias en ese mensaje y dice ayer desde la Casa Blanca que confirmaban que el régimen recibió el mensaje después de esa presión de Donald Trump por su represión de las protestas. La secretaria de prensa, Karoline Leavitt, también añadía algunas de esas palabras y decía que todas las opciones siguen sobre la mesa. Con respecto al país islámico, también añadió que Donald Trump ya advierte a Irán de graves consecuencias en el caso de que continúen esas ejecuciones de los manifestantes. Pues el director, vamos con una información de última hora antes de volver a Donald Trump, y es que el director general del Organismo Internacional de Energía Atómica, Rafael Grossi, ha anunciado este viernes un avance crucial en medio de este conflicto entre Rusia y Ucrania. Ojo, porque se ha logrado ya un acuerdo de alto el fuego localizado que va a permitir completar las reparaciones de la última línea eléctrica de reserva de la central nuclear de Zaporilla. Grossi ha subrayado que el OIEA sigue trabajando estrechamente con ambas partes para poder garantizar la seguridad nuclear y también para poder prevenir cualquier accidente en la planta. Este alto el fuego temporal es el cuarto que la agencia ha negociado. Demuestra el papel indispensable ahora mismo de la OIEA y del conflicto actualmente entre Rusia y Ucrania. La agencia ha detallado que los técnicos ya están listos para poder iniciar los trabajos de reparación en línea con la ya dañada de 330 kilovoltios, que había ya dejado esa central dependiendo únicamente de su principal línea de 750 kilovoltios. Se espera que estas reparaciones comiencen en los próximos días y que ya sea ese paso clave para mantener la operatividad y la seguridad de la mayor central nuclear de Europa. Por tanto, ojo, porque de momento lo que hemos conocido es que el OIEA ya logra ese alto al fuego localizado entre Rusia y Ucrania. Y la atención sigue puesta en la geopolítica justo después de que el presidente de Ucrania, Volodymyr Zelensky, advirtiera de que Rusia se prepara para ataques masivos. Mientras, desde Washington, Donald Trump, que vuelve a monopolizar los titulares y que, por cierto, vuelve a aparecer entre los medios. Nosotros estamos muy pendientes. En cuanto tengamos esa conexión, vamos a darla desde aquí, desde Negocios Televisión. De momento, lo que hemos conocido es que agradece a Irán por la suspensión de las ejecuciones. Habla de China, de Venezuela y también de mantener los contactos con Israel sobre el dossier iraní. Todo esto en una jornada en la que la política, la economía y los mercados vuelven a cruzarse y marcan ese pulso de la actualidad. Vamos a repasar el comportamiento del mercado. Ya saben, una jornada de contrastes en todo el mercado estadounidense. El petróleo que cae con fuerza y el Brent que baja más de ese 4%. Vamos a repasar de qué manera está actuando ahora mismo en los mercados. Según estábamos repasando, el sector del petróleo parece haber recuperado durante el día de hoy. Vamos a mirar de lleno a ello. Antes repasemos el mercado de renta variable, de qué manera va a despedir esta jornada de esta semana después de algunas caídas, aunque de momento no habían reaccionado de manera agresiva ante esta crisis geopolítica. Viendo al Standard & Poor's 500, lo tenemos en verde, subiendo, bueno, ahora ya saliendo de ese terreno positivo, quedándose en la horquilla entre lo positivo y lo negativo. Lo tenemos en un 0%, 6.944 puntos. El Nasdaq 100 también en positivo, 0,09% arriba, hasta los 25.569. El Dow Jones de Industriales retrocede un 0,17% hasta los 49.360 y vamos a fijarnos precisamente en las materias primas porque también han reaccionado durante el día de hoy. Vemos al oro cayendo un 0,63% en los 4.586. Nos vamos directamente a escuchar al presidente de Estados Unidos, Donald Trump.
Something that's very special. That was a beautiful introduction, and it was from the heart. I could see that. Sometimes I get introduced not from the heart. We know that. We know about that, Danny. But this was amazing to see so many dignitaries, political leaders from Florida and beyond It's really nice. Ooh, that looks very nice that you're carrying, and that's beautiful. Thank you. Wow, that's the real deal. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. All top people in this room, really amazing people. And we have a lot of media back there. We appreciate that you're here. We very much appreciate that you're here. See, I'm being nice today to the media. I think I have. But a very special thanks to State Representative Meg Weinberger. The job she's doing is amazing. And she's going to do very well politically. I used to tell her, I don't know, that's a tough race. That's a tough race, but go do it. And she did it, and she won. And then a lot of people didn't think she was going to be able to win, beating people that were doing it for a long time. You weren't doing it for a long time, but you become a veteran very fast, and you've done very well. Congratulations. We appreciate it. They call it MAGA Meg. And now when you have that, you can never lose a race. You can't lose. People just didn't understand that you can't lose a race, right, with that. Thank you, darling. And where's your husband, by the way? Where is he, Eric?
My arm candy.
Wow. Great job. Thank you very much for that reference. That was a very important reference. Thank you, Eric, very much. And speaking of Eric, I have Eric Trump right here. He's a great guy. He's a great young guy, and he's done a fantastic job. When I'm away, I don't know, I look at, I see things happening all over the world, and the whole family has been so terrific, but Eric has been right there at the front, and I appreciate it very much. He's a great boy. We love that boy. We love that boy. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. And I'm thrilled to be back in my home state of Florida, and this truly incredible privilege. I moved down here. I love New York, but it was just worked that way. And, we won Florida so much and by so big. And it continues, continues. We even have Club 47 here. Look at these representatives. Used to be Club 45. Then they said, I think we're going to change it to Club 47. And we're having a good time. Let me tell you, we're doing a job for our country. We're saving our country, because if they would have gotten in, this country would have been a place known as Venezuela on steroids. It would have been in big trouble. So we did a job, and so many of the people, Gina, so many of the people in the room, they helped so much. It's incredible. So I'm tremendously honored that the main boulevard from Palm Beach International Airport to the beautiful Mar-a-Lago is being renamed in my honor. That's a very important stretch. A lot of people, a lot of important people, and I don't care if they're important or not, but important and not important people travel on that road. But I love the people of Florida. I love the entire Palm Beach area. I've been here for a long time, and I want to thank you all for being here. I'll remember this amazing gesture for the rest of my life, and in particular, Meg and Eric and all of the people that work so hard for this. I also want to thank a man who's amazing. He's an administrator. He's one of the most talented people in the country at what he does. Joe Abruzzo, he's here someplace. Joe, what a talented guy. There's nobody better in the whole country at what he does. And what he does is not easy, but everybody respects him and everybody listens to him. And he's got great values, but he's got a great sense of design and everything else that you need. You need a lot of capability in that job, and you have every bit of it. Thank you, Joe, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And who's that young lady? Thank you very much. Fantastic. It's good to have you both. Let me also express my gratitude to all of the members of the Florida House, many of whom I've gotten to know over the years, and the Senate, incredible people. I mean, literally incredible people who united behind the legislation, granting me this great honor, including the Speaker of the House, Danny Perez, who I think has a hell of a future. I don't know what you're doing, Danny, but what a future. Wow. Because he has an unlimited political future, but whatever you choose, I'm behind you 100%. You know that. Danny, thank you for a great job. Great job. And State Senator President Ben Albritton, I want to thank you, Ben.
Bueno, pues Donald Trump, que ya se había desplazado hacia Palm Beach, Florida, donde está está dando sus agradecimientos tanto a Meg como a Joe Aburto. Dice que es increíble, son increíbles los dos hombres, que son muy talentosos, los más talentosos incluso, subraya, del país, y dice que han tenido muchos éxitos y hacen un gran trabajo por la construcción y por el desarrollo de Florida. Vamos a seguir escuchando al presidente de Estados Unidos.
Thank you very much. And we're also pleased to be joined by many distinguished guests, including Congressman, a friend of mine for a long time, Brian Mast. Thank you, Brian. What a great guy. People love that guy. And another friend of mine and somebody, I mean, you talk about attorney generals, there's no better attorney general than this one. He better win this race because I think he's going to. I'm 407-0, and I gave him my strongest endorsement. And James Uthmeyer. So where is James? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're doing good. How are the polls doing? Pretty good? It's a blowout, but let's not say that. Let's say you're winning by one or losing by one. Doesn't make any difference. Get them out to vote, right? It was an honor to endorse you, and congratulations. Doing a great job. And I want to thank Ron, too, because Ron has been really behind this with Meg and everybody else, and we did have his back in 100%. I appreciate it, and it's a great honor. Thank you very much. See you. Florida Agricultural Commissioner Wilton Simpson, who I've been with for a long time, right? I've been with him for a long time. And I appreciate it. Thanks, Wilton. Appreciate it very much. Executive Director of the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, Dave Kerner, who had so much to do with this. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Mayor of Palm Beach, Danielle Moore. She was a terrific woman. Where is Danielle? Thank you, Danielle. We're working on a little project. Nice, beautiful, clean, crisp water, right? And she's leading it, and she's incredible, just like her mother was incredible. And oh, where's Mom? I want to see Mom. Oh, you look good. You look very good. I haven't seen a former mayor of Palm Beach and highly respected. Who's respected more, you or your mother? I don't know. It's pretty close, right? Pretty close. She says Mom is respected more. That's good. A daughter better say that, right? Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. That's great. Thank you, Danielle. Glad you told me she was here. Former Mayor Leslie Smith is here, who's great and a formerly very good golfer. I think she's still a good golfer. Leslie, where's Leslie? Leslie, thank you very much, Leslie. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. We've known each other for a long time. Incredible people. And the members of the Palm Beach Town Council are here. Thank you all very much. You do a great job. You love the town. I love the town too. I had a lot of choice on towns, and I said, this is the town I want to be in. So we all love it. And it's an honor to have saved Mar-a-Lago. You know, most of these great houses went down. They went down rapidly, and they were subdivided into 25 homes, et cetera, et cetera. And I'll tell you what, this was an honor, but they like me because I saved the house. Somebody said they like me because you're a great president, but they like you more because I saved Mar-a-Lago. Saving Mar-a-Lago was to them more important. Thank you very much. I like you. Thank you very much. Mayor of Palm Beach County, who I endorsed, by the way, Sarah Baxter. Sarah, hi, Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. So we're at 407-0. We have to make sure that you're going to, but I think it's going to work out very well. Congratulations. You had so many people that said, you got to be with her. I said, I am. So good luck with the election. I know it's going to work out very well. Thank you. Good luck. The members of the County Commission and the West Palm Beach City Commission, who are unbelievable people. They love the area. They work hard and they're good. Where are you? Can you raise your hands a little bit? Great. Thank you. Thank you. Great job you're doing. You know, we're all working together at this place. We're working on a little water project, and if we can get the water perfect, that'll be great. Mary, you're heading it up from this part of the world, and I know they're working in West Palm Beach in the area, and we'll see whether it's desalinization or filtering. There's a couple of different ways we can do it. but whatever we can do, I think it would be great. We're working along with West Palm Beach also, so thank you, and thank you, Mayor. Dan Newland is here, and Gina Loudon is here, and Linda Soch is here, and Larry and Sue Snowden are here. Thank you, Larry and Sue. Thank you. And basically, just sort of like everybody's here, and it's really something special. We're pleased to be in the same legislation as it renames another section of Southern Boulevard, a very nice section indeed. I know it well, in honor of 3 brave motorcycle deputies from the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office who were killed last year in a horrific accident. Horrible. It was a horrible situation. But I saw so much love. I saw everybody in this room was there, plus. We had a ceremony in honor of these 3 incredible people. Corporal Luis Paez Jr., who is just, Luis Paez was somebody who was loved and respected by so many people. They all said, thank you for being there in honor of her. And
bueno, pues ahí tenemos a Donald Trump desde Estados Unidos, desde Palm Beach, Florida, agradeciendo y dice, subraya que se siente tremendamente honrado de que el bulevar principal del aeropuerto internacional de Palm Beach hasta la hermosa Mar-a-Lago reciba el nuevo nombre en su honor. Dice que ama a la gente de Florida y que va a recordar este increíble gesto por el resto de su vida. Vamos a seguir escuchando a Donald Trump.
Can I say the name of the jeweler? Tiffany. And they came up with a really incredible medal, and it's called the Medals of Sacrifice, and they did a beautiful job, and it was really led by Eric Trump. So I want to thank you, Eric, too. Thank you. And unfortunately, when certain events happen like that, and they do happen, they shouldn't happen, but they do happen, we're going to do the medal ceremony, and it's going to be something special. So today we pay tribute to them and to those, to the loved ones. Some of their family members are here. We love their family members, what they went through. Those deputies will live in our hearts forever. In Florida, we'll remember them always with the PBSO Motorman Highway. PBSO Motorman Highway. It's great, beautiful thing. I'm going to see it every time I go up that road. Today's dedication ceremony for President Donald J. Trump Boulevard is special meaning to me because I've always had the unique bond with the great state of Florida. We had tremendous success here. I've been part of the community for more than 40 years. We won big here in Florida all 3 times. We set every record every time. And in 2024, we swept 61 of 67 Florida counties. Nobody's ever done that, and carried the state by almost 2 million votes, which is the record. And then I was followed also from the governor's standpoint with Ron, who did fantastically also. And we've turned this state, there are a few Democrats in this room, I don't want to get into this, but we've turned the state extraordinarily red, I would say, wouldn't you say? You'll find out, you're going to see. But over the past 12 months, Florida's trust and confidence has really paid off because you made a correct choice. 1 year ago, we were, I say it, dead country. The king of Saudi Arabia, I was over in Saudi Arabia getting money for the country. He put up $2 trillion. Gave us, I'd like to invest in the United States, $2 trillion. It's a lot of money. And then I went to Qatar, $2 trillion. And I went to the United Arab Emirates, Mohammed, $2 trillion. So we took in $6 trillion. That's why we have 18, because we got 6 from 3 countries. That helps, right? Laura, is that right? Hi, Laura. Boy, you are something. What spirit you have. Laura Loomer, thank you, honey, for being here. Appreciate it. She's, she can be a little nasty, but to me, she's always nice. So that's all that matters. I want her to stay that way, too. But I was over there, and he looked at me, the king of Saudi Arabia. He said, I can't believe it. This was a few months ago. Took back all that money for the country. He said, I can't believe this is happening because 1 year ago, you were a dead country, and now you're the hottest country in the world. And I use that quote all over. And it's true. We were a dead country, and now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. We're taking in more income than any country. We're doing better than any country. The stock market's doing better than anyone's ever seen before. We have the best stock market we've ever seen. 401ks are doing better than they've ever done before. They're up 78% in many cases. But starting on day one, we fully secured our Southern Boulevard and stopped and think of it, as we were securing Southern Boulevard, making Florida great, we're also securing a thing called the Southern Border and making that great. And we stopped the invasion of our country. So Florida's been ahead of their time. Florida was ahead, it led the way, but we stopped this was an invasion on our border. And, you know, I don't know if this is correct because it can't be correct, it's too good. But for the last 8 months, there have been no people that came into our country illegally. Now, I don't know if that's possible. How do you go from 25 million people in 4 years to 0 people? But the people, Wilton, the people that report this are Democrats. So it must be true. I mean, but it's like 8 months now, and they report it every month. No people came into our country, so I don't know, illegally. A lot of people are coming in legally. They're going through a process, but we don't want the illegal coming in. You look at what's happening in Minnesota, it's so sad. And it's so sad because ICE, you know, ICE is taking out murderers. They're taking out drug lords. They're taking out people from mental institutions, bringing them back to their country. They're taking out the roughest people, Tren de Aragua. The jails are emptied out from Venezuela. Now I like Venezuela very much. I say good things. I don't talk about Venezuela in a negative. I think it's a wonderful country. We just were, it's very interesting. It's so much different. It's changed so much in literally a week. It was one of the great military maneuvers of all time. It was like flawless. It was one of the great of all time. But we're dealing with the new president. We're dealing with a lot of the people that were running the country. And they had, our first thing is they said, we have 50 million barrels. Hard to believe, Eric. I said, is there such a thing as 50 million barrels? 50 million barrels of oil. And we have to get it processed immediately because we have no room. Will you take it? I said, we'll take it. I didn't have to consult with anybody on that. I didn't have to call up our great attorney general. I said, we will take it. And it's the equivalent of $5.2 billion. That was the first day. And it's now traveling nicely to the United States. And we've had a great relationship with the people that are currently they say the interim president and everybody else. And it's been, I think a lot of pressure has been released because, you know, that was a great country 20 years ago. And then it went bad because it had the wrong system. It had a bad system. And we can't ever fall into a position where we have that system, because that system isn't going to work. That system can make a lot of people that are good people, bad people, or incompetent people. But we passed the largest tax cuts in history, the largest regulatory cuts in history, and the largest spending cuts in history. And that got done. We call it the Great Big Beautiful Bill. We have no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime. People that buy a car, they get a deduction now on their interest. If they buy a car and borrow money, it never happened before. You know, rich people that got used to taking deductions, people in middle-class situations or lower than middle class, they never got deductions on anything. They can now, I think it's going to have a huge impact. We're building more factories in the United States now than at any time in our history. And we have $18 trillion being invested. We have think of that, $18 trillion more than any country has ever had by 5 times. Think of that. There's never been anything even close. 3 trillion is the record. We're going to be, I think, at over 18. Through 10 months, it was 18. We could crack 20 by the time we have our first year, which will be in a little while, January 20th. So I just, I mean, it's been amazing. We also did a couple of other things. Critical race theory and transgender insanity is out of our schools and out of our lives. And we got men out of women's sports, officially out of women's sports. And everyone said, well, that's an 80-20 issue. No, that's a 98-2 issue. I don't even think it's 98-2. Military recruitment is setting records. A year ago, and now you have to go a year and a half ago, I guess, but a year ago, military recruitment was at an all-time low, and that included for police and firemen. And now military recruitment, police and firemen is the highest it's ever been. We have never had this many people apply for jobs. We've never seen anything like it. And we hire now on a merit-based system because we won the court case, the Supreme Court case. Everything's based now on merit. So we get people in merit as opposed to putting people in jobs that maybe shouldn't be there. Whether it's nice or not, it's how our country grew. It's how our country became great. So we have a merit-based system. In less than a year, we made 8 peace deals and ended the war in Gaza. We have peace in the Middle East. Nobody thought that was going to be possible. We stopped India and Pakistan from fighting, 2 nuclear nations. They say many millions of people. The Pakistani prime minister said Donald Trump saved at least 10 million people. And it was amazing, and it's an honor. And we obliterated Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity with Operation Midnight Hammer. That was another operation that was incredible. And then you have al-Baghdadi, who got out. That's the founder of ISIS, was rebuilding ISIS. Got him. And Soleimani, he's the one, the roadside bomb. And frankly, he was a strong general. And maybe we wouldn't have been so successful. I think we would have, but maybe we wouldn't have been so successful in Iran had he been around. But he destroyed a lot of lives and a lot of young people that walk around with no legs, no arms, a face that was just, just smashed. He was the father of the roadside bomb, and he knew how to do it. We got him. And as I announced earlier this month, from right here at Mar-a-Lago, we apprehended the outlaw known as dictator Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela for his crimes against the United States and the rest of the world. And actually, no other nation in the world could have done that. And they actually admit that. There's no other nation could have done what we did a week ago. Every single day of my administration, I will continue to put America first and fight for the great state of Florida. I love this state. Special place. I don't know. It's just special. You know it. I know it. A lot of people know because a lot of people are coming here. So that when people see that the beautiful sign is all lit up nice at night and it says Donald J. Trump Boulevard, they'll be filled with pride. Just pride, not in me, pride in our country, pride in the state, because our nation will be stronger, richer, and more successful, which is what it is right now. We're stronger, richer, and more successful than we have ever been before. And I didn't know the big surprises that we could do this quickly. I thought it would take us a couple of years maybe, but we did it very quickly. I mean, it's been 11 months. And we've never had anything like it. More factories, more everything. There's never been anything like what we've done. And that means car factories, too, not just the AI. The AI is unbelievable what's happening there. We're leading China by a lot, but we're building more car factories than at any time in the history of our country.
Donald Trump comienza a hablar sobre Irán, dice que ya han detenido esas ejecuciones y que se alegra porque hay muchas muertes y gente que está perdiendo la vista, perdiendo las piernas también, y que eso ya está frenado gracias a él, que no ha tenido que dar luz verde a esos ataques. Donald Trump también ha hecho referencia a Maduro, a esa detención por su parte, por parte de la administración, debido a esos crímenes en el mundo del dictador Nicolás Maduro. Dice que cada día de su administración va a luchar por poner a Estados Unidos primero y por llevarlo al país en el que se está convirtiendo el más rico, más poderoso y más exitoso jamás antes visto. Vamos a seguir escuchando a Donald Trump, y también ha hecho referencia a su admiración y a que le encanta Florida, el estado donde ahora mismo se encuentra.
Thank the great people of Florida. This is just an amazing day for me, and it's an amazing place. And we're going to have 3 more great years, but hopefully we're going to have many, many decades of greatness in this country. So we have it off to the right start. Thank you all very much. What an honor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it. Okay. That's a serious sign. Wilton, you want to come up here? Yeah, look at that. Come on. I don't know if you're going to compete with it, Wilton. This is, all of a sudden, you're looking a little bit squeezy here. Let's see. Good. Oh, that's great. Wow, I love that. Greatest president in our lifetime. Wilton, how old are you? That's not very long. Mr. President. And you do a great job, too. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all very much. You know, we have a wedding here now. So they said, sir, is there any way you can move it quickly? I said, I'm not moving it quickly. We're not. And the people getting married are outside and they said, take your time, sir. This is an honor. So it's sort of cute. Have a good time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Bueno, pues así se despide Donald Trump desde Palm Beach, desde Florida, momento en el que le entregaban esa placa que le ha hecho mucha ilusión al presidente Donald Trump. Dice que es un honor y que lo va a recordar por el resto de su vida. Además, ha hecho referencia Donald Trump tanto a la situación con Irán, la situación con Venezuela y también el avance de la carrera por la inteligencia artificial con China. Donald Trump hace referencia al petróleo, dice que no consultó a nadie sobre el transporte del petróleo venezolano y que así están consiguiendo hacer llegar a Estados Unidos millones de barriles cada día. Por cierto, que también ha hablado sobre Delcy Rodríguez, dice que tienen una excelente relación con quienes gobiernan en Venezuela y que se ha liberado mucha presión. Todo esto ocurre justo un día después de que Donald Trump se reuniera con María Corina Machado durante la jornada de ayer. Pues con eso vamos a mirar también al mercado al otro lado del Atlántico. Conocíamos precisamente que estaban teñidos de rojo, aunque cierta recuperación en el mercado de renta variable, fíjense, porque no ha sido para nada así según iba avanzando el cierre. Fíjense, Standard & Poor's 500 ha cerrado en negativo, 0,14% abajo, hasta los 6.941 puntos. El Nasdaq 100 tampoco ha conseguido recuperarse después de continuar la sesión alcista. Hoy cierra en negativo, 0,12%, salpica al resto de las tecnológicas que de alguna manera lo estaban haciendo bien al cierre, pero de momento así es como deja la fotografía de hoy. En rojo los tres índices principales del mercado de renta variable. Dow Jones e Industriales también retrocede un 0,29% hasta los 49.299 puntos. Y ahora sí, vamos a repasar las 7 magníficas rápidamente para que vean cómo han cerrado durante la jornada de hoy después de tener a Nvidia en 2 sesiones continuas al alza. Hoy Nvidia, la líder en tecnología y inteligencia artificial, también ha caído. Esto es lo que ha ocurrido al cierre. Se han dado la vuelta, sobre todo las compañías tecnológicas. Lo estaba haciendo bien, se estaba recuperando durante la jornada de hoy, pero retrocede al menos 0,51% en medio de las tensiones geopolíticas. 186,11 dólares la acción de Nvidia. Google también al cierre ha caído un 0,84% hasta los 330 dólares la acción. Y justo el comportamiento de Google ha venido después de que frenara compartir los datos en el caso antitrust, que negocia ya con la fibra con Stonepeak. Al cierre, 330 dólares la acción. Meta también, la empresa de Mark Zuckerberg, con caídas del 0,09%. Tesla, que lo estaba haciendo bien, estaba recuperándose la compañía de Elon Musk después de 4 sesiones consecutivas cayendo. No ha conseguido cerrar en positivo, 0,24% abajo hasta los 437,52. Y Apple, Amazon y Microsoft, que Apple ha caído más de un 1%, 1,04%, 255,52 dólares, y Amazon y Microsoft las únicas que han conseguido cerrar al alza, 0,38% arriba y 0,70% arriba para Microsoft, 459,86 dólares. Otra de las compañías a las que mirar durante la jornada de hoy, las del petróleo, Exxon y Mobil, también Chevron, que durante la jornada de hoy las compañías energéticas también han recuperado 0,06% arriba hasta los 166,26 dólares la acción. Pues eso ha sido todo por hoy. En cuanto a la fotografía que nos deja el mercado, no ha conseguido recuperarse al cierre, así es como lo hacía durante la jornada de hoy después de intentar recuperarse. Hacemos una pequeña pausa publicitaria y enseguida volvemos a repasar las últimas palabras de Donald Trump en esta comparecencia en Palm Beach, en Florida. Una pausa y volvemos.
Entremos en terreno económico. Hay una pregunta muy clara ahora mismo. Igual que se entra en el mercado, no se entra en el mercado, se compra oro, no se compra oro. ¿Es el momento de comprar vivienda o no? ¿Es el momento de comprar casa o no? ¿Es el momento de acercarse al mercado a comprar una vivienda? Ojo a este gráfico de Lance Lambert con datos de Redfin que plantea la fotografía de que no es el momento de comprar vivienda. Porque empieza a calibrar, empieza a ver cómo estamos viviendo el mayor momento en el que vendedores se encuentran en una posición alcista, quieren vender, no hay muchos, pero quieren vender, pero los compradores se han desplomado. Sobre todo si lo comparamos con la salida del COVID. Y en los últimos años por la inflación se mantiene en 1.400.000 compradores, Estados Unidos, frente a los vendedores 1.922.000. ¿Qué es lo que tenemos? Una fotografía donde se está alcanzando el nivel de más de 500.000 de gap entre vendedores y compradores en Estados Unidos en este momento. Es la brecha más grande jamás registrada. Ni en el periodo 13-14 de salida de la crisis se vivía un entorno parecido al actual, sobre todo porque el número de compradores viene en una situación de descenso que está abriendo otro debate. Y es, ¿el envejecimiento poblacional hace necesaria tanta vivienda a medio plazo? ¿O estamos creando o podemos crear ciudades de viviendas vacías? Ojo a la fotografía que nos empieza a plantear. ¿2026 es un año donde seguirá subiendo el precio de la vivienda? Pues varios informes ya apuntan que no. Porque lo que está viendo es una presión, como dice Lance Lambert en este gráfico, entre un gap importante entre vendedores y compradores que hace que los compradores ahora mismo en este entorno encuentren precio solo si los vendedores empiezan a bajar el precio, de tal manera que no tenemos una fotografía sencilla hasta que no se cierre este gap, hasta que no se cierre este agujero entre vendedores y compradores. Estos quieren vender, no encuentran suficientes compradores al precio que esto les gustaría seguir subiendo el precio de la vivienda. 8:48 de la mañana es uno de los elementos fundamentales que nos lleva también en la mañana. Intentar entender también el mercado de la vivienda, si puede tener un frenazo en 2026, como varios informes ya están apuntando.
Tras la captura de Nicolás Maduro, Venezuela